More custom orders from IYV? Yep. Hey guys, you might remember this guitar from a while back. This was one of my bald shredder custom shop builds that I build here by myself. This is the one that I call the Super Snake because the overall look and the vibe and the sort of the concrete finish was inspired by one of my favorite movies of all times, Escape from New York. And some of you guys might have noticed the Escape from New York movie poster right back there. And if you recall from the original video, the guitar had this neck on it. And this is a neck from Music Lily, and they sell their stuff on Amazon and a bunch of other places. And it's a good neck, it's a pretty good quality neck, but I was never completely satisfied. A lot of it had to do with the maple fretboard. You know, after I put the guitar together and I've had it for all these months, and every time I look at it, I just look at it and I go, that needs a dark colored fretboard to go with the overall theme of the colors on the guitar. I want a rosewood fretboard. And then the other thing is the neck profile on the Music Lily neck is a little bit thicker, more like a standard Fender profile, not super thin the way I like it. And then the frets are not the big extra jumbos that I prefer. And you can see, guys, look how much better it looks with the rosewood fretboard, right? It just looks fantastic. And even the black headstock, you know, on the other one, I painted it the same color as this guy right here, but I just think the black headstock looks even better, even though it doesn't match the body. The black matches like the pickups and the hardware, and I just think it just adds to the overall vibe and the overall look of the guitar. And now it's like 100% more killer. And it's not just the looks, guys. So because this was a custom ordered neck from IYV, guess what? I was able to specify everything on the neck, and I mean everything. This was a complete custom order from start to finish. So I told him, I want a thin neck profile, like a thin C shape. And I even specified 20 millimeters at the first fret and 21 millimeters at the 12th fret, and they did it. I told him 42 millimeters at the nut, got it. Extra jumbo frets, the same frets that they did on my custom guitar build, and there they are. I asked them not to put the nut because I wanted to put a Tusk XL nut, which I got off eBay for like 10 bucks or something. So I put the nut on there. But if you want them to provide the nut, they will. Now I asked them for this headstock shape because this is the same headstock shape that I have on one of my other IYV guitars, and it's kind of Fender-ish. But I requested it, but they'll make any headstock shape that you want. And I did ask them to put the IYV logo on there. You don't have to have the IYV logo on your headstock. I think it's a cool looking logo, and I'm happy to represent the company. But the one thing that I did request is I felt like the logos, the IYV logos on the other guitars on the headstock that I have, they were just like too big. So I said, hey, do the same white IYV logo, I like it, but make it 30% smaller. And they did that, and I think it looks way better like that. So you guys want to hear me play it, and so I can show you just how fantastic this neck feels and makes me play better? Check it out. So why order one custom neck from IYV when you can order 3 at the same time? And that's what I did, guys. So not only did I order the neck for the Super Snake guitar that you saw, I ordered these two 24 fret necks because I've got 2 bodies kicking around that I've had kicking around for a long time, and I just did not have necks for them. And both of these necks are exactly the same, the only difference being one has a red headstock color and the other one has black. And a lot of the same specs as the other neck. So the thin neck profile, 20 millimeters at the 1st fret, 21 at the 12th fret, thin C-shaped profile, the extra jumbo frets, rosewood fretboard, maple neck, and I made sure to specify this time, guys, that the headstock was to be tilted back so that I wouldn't have to put string trees on these. And you can see there's no nut. I will be installing my own nut. And these are unfinished on the back. It's just the raw wood because I will be putting tung oil like I always do. All right, so let's go back to this one because I want to talk about the quality. So yes, they did everything I requested as far as the wood, the frets, everything. Oh, guys, also compound radius. I requested going from 10 inches to 16 inches, yeah, and they did that on all 3 necks. Now, did I need to level the frets? Were the frets really uneven and had all kinds of buzzing notes all over the place? No, the frets are extremely level, like literally almost perfect. I didn't do any leveling on it. I got low action, plays great, awesome. All right, so let's talk about cost. You guys are waiting to hear the price. Yeah, okay, that sounds great, but man, how much are they gonna charge me to make these custom necks in Vietnam and then ship it via FedEx from Vietnam? It's gonna be astronomical, right? No! The cost of a standard custom order neck, I'm talking about nothing too crazy, nothing super elaborate, but just like what I ordered. It's between $70 and $80 per neck. But then there's the shipping cost, of course, because they're shipping it to you from Vietnam via FedEx. I got these like in 3 days, 4 days, I can't remember, super fast. If you order one neck only, the shipping's gonna be $45. So let's say the neck costs $70, the shipping is $45, that's $115 for a completely custom neck where you specified everything you wanted. The neck shape, the fret size, the headstock shape, they'll even paint the headstock for you. That's extremely reasonable. But hang on, guys, I ordered 3, right? So maybe there's some kind of cost savings when you order more than one, and yes, there is. So since I ordered 3, the shipping, instead of being $45, it was only $65. So it only added an extra $20 to the shipping for 3 guitar necks. So $70 per neck, $65 for the shipping, that comes out to right about $91 per neck. Tell me, another company out there that is gonna let you completely custom order a neck, you're gonna specify everything about the neck that you want, totally custom, to this quality, and it's gonna cost less than $100 per neck. No way, I don't know of any other place that does that. And if there is, I want to know about it, but I don't think there is. And just to give you guys like a little bit of a comparison or a reference, if you saw my video a couple of days ago from the custom Rising Sun guitar that I made, that had a neck from Music Craft. And the Burl guitar that I did like a month ago, that also had a custom neck from Music Craft. I ordered both of them at the same time. And the total cost for those 2 necks, are you ready for this? It was $562 for those 2 necks from Music Craft. And when you divide that by 2, you end up with $281 per neck, compared to these, which were like $91 per neck. That's literally like a third of the price. So I'm gonna say probably the IYV stuff, maybe it's 90% as good, or maybe even more than 90%. I mean, there isn't anything on this neck that I have to complain about. Everything that I asked for, they did. And it was $91 instead of being $281. And I've ordered a lot of necks from Warmouth, and it's the same thing as a Music Craft, you know? They're well over $200 per neck. So for me, guys, it's like, it's a no-brainer. You know, I can custom order, specify everything. The price is really good, especially if you order like, you know, 2, 3, 4, something like that. All right, so how can you order a custom neck? By the way, they'll also do custom bodies and complete custom guitars as you've seen in my other videos. They don't have anything on the website that says, click here to place a custom order. There's nothing like that. Basically, you have to email Mr. Doe. Mr. Doe is the guy that I've always dealt with regarding everything. He's really good about communication, very professional. You email him. You tell him exactly what you want, what you're looking for, whether it's a neck, whether it's a body, or a complete custom guitar, and he will come back to you with a quote. And then the process just continues from there. Now, as far as a time frame, of course, that's always going to depend on how busy they are and how many orders they're currently making and other stuff that they're doing. But just as a point of reference, these 3 necks, I think, took about a month or so, and that's faster than those 2 necks that I ordered from MusicCraft. All right, guys, so if you're interested, shoot an email over to Mr. Doe. Here's his email. If you didn't catch that, I will have the same email down in the description, and go and email him and just check it out. See if it's something that you might want to try. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.